Alright guys, sorry for the interruption. I checked all three of these and they're actually in spec. So I'll just show you the procedure as I go through and check the other ones. I'm going to put you on the tripod. Get you over here. This is a new camera and I'm still getting used to it, so bear with me, please. Trying to get you over here a little better. Okay, if I can do this without knocking the camera tripod over, I'm going to go ahead and adjust this around to the second one I was telling you about. We got to go a quarter turn around, so you got to watch this carefully because these things, the compression will make it kind of take off on you a little bit. So get a good look at the back of my head maybe. Okay. All right, we're quarter turn around. Our up mark is facing here, lined up with the surface of the valve cover flange. So that means we're ready to go to number 3 over here. That's the one that's on both valves. All valves are all the way closed. All right, so first I'm going to check my intakes. I'm going to finagle this thing around sometimes. If you're lucky, they'll be adjusted okay. You won't have to do anything. Those are okay. That one's okay. I think I got a tight one here. Yep. Got a tight, just a very slightly tight one. So what we're going to do is, I couldn't get my filler gauge all the way through, so I put my wrench on and crank this thing loose. Just loosen the screw just a little bit, tighten them back up, see what we get. Okay, just with that little bit of adjustment, they got it right back in spec. So now, if you've never done this before, it can be kind of a little bit frustrating to try to get things held without turning, but you get used to it. So tighten it back up and let's take another reading. Yep, just barely goes in, a little bit of drag at 6,000, so that's good. All right, let's go ahead and check the exhaust. Exhaust on that cylinder is good. So let's go ahead and go around another quarter turn with the crankshaft. Okay. Now, our up mark is exactly opposite from up now. It's down, but it's facing directly downward from this. It's all the way half turn around from where we started, so we're going to go number 4 over here now. 4! Okay, take your 6,000ths. That one's fine. The intake's fine. That intake's fine. Take your exhaust, your 11,000ths. Goes in good, we're good. So that's good. Really, right so far we've not had any tight ones to speak of except for one. All right, we're gonna go on to the last cylinder. So we're gonna go around another quarter turn. All right, you kind of got it. You get one that's coming up on where the both valves are closed. One is on exhaust, at least one. So you have to kind of be slow with it because you can run past it. All right, that looks good to me. Looks like it's parallel. So we're going to come back to number 2, which is right here. That's the last one we got to check. So. Yep, got another tight one. That was good. Check the exhaust. Okay, well, that's so far. Well, actually, on second look, this one is okay. It did go down. So, actually, guys, the valve adjustment is good on this car. I just had to tweak this one little one right there, and that wasn't much to speak of. That wouldn't have caused a problem, so that's good. Somebody has been in here and done some maintenance on this car, at least some of it, because it's got a Honda timing belt on it, which looks pretty recent and all that. So, all right, guys, well, that's how you do that. That's how you adjust the valves if you need be. I'm sorry I actually didn't get to show you much of actually adjusting them, but that's how you do the rotation deal and all that. So that ought to give you at least a little primer on how to do this. Not a hard job. It's one of the easier ones, and this pretty much applies to any car that has what they call, well, we used to call them solid lifters, but this doesn't have lifters on it because the cam's up here and it acts directly on the valves. But any of these that have to have the lash set on them, there's several older engines like this, air-cooled Volkswagens, there might be some Subarus, and the Hondas, of course. So, okay, well, guys, appreciate you watching and everything, and please subscribe and rate and comment. If you got any questions, I'll be glad to try to help you with any of it. And just watch this as many times as you need to keep the procedure, especially with the the cylinder numbering and getting it on the right cylinder, because if you don't do it in the right order, if you're trying to, if you try to check one that's got the valves open, then there's going to be no clearance on it, and you're going to end up really screwed up. So watch this thing as many times as you need to and ask me questions. I'll be glad to help you. So now it's just going to be a matter of just putting everything back together. All we got to do is just put the timing cover back on, and then put the valve cover back on, and all the ancillary bolts and nuts and things like that. So just take your time at it and you'll do a good job. Thanks for watching, guys. See ya.